everyone. I call to order the City Council regular session, July 16, 2018, 6 o'clock p.m. at the City Municipal Building. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, Janet, take the roll call, please.
Alderpersons Goodhue.
Here.
Hanson.
Here.
Klum.
Here.
Marty.
Here.
Panaleo.
Here.
Mayor Hilson.
Here.
Street Superintendent Barry.
Here.
And Chief Lobby has been excused.
Thank you, Janet. Okay, approval or correction of minutes for the meeting held on July 11, 2018, special session.
I make a motion to accept the minutes for the meeting held on July 11th, 2018 special session.
I will second.
Okay, discussion? Janet, take the vote, please.
Marty.
Yes.
Panaleo.
Yes.
Goodhue.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Klum.
Yes.
Thank you, Janet. Okay, petitions and communications, citizen comment. Discussion of any topic brought before the council during petitions and communications. Does anyone have anything? Nope, okay. Report of standing committees. You don't really want to read the minutes for Public Works, there really wasn't.
Unless anyone's got any questions?
Any questions?
I think maybe just about the Emerald Ash.
Oh, I was gonna say that, yeah.
Sure, of all nights I didn't bring my computer. Okay, there was discussion relating to the emerald ash borer from Brian Shekel, city forester, stating that the beetle presence has been confirmed in the city along West Grove Street in the trees. Shekels also stated a grant is available and 3 options to help with the spread of the beetles. One option is to wait and cut down 50 to 60 trees. The second option, diseased trees will need to be treated with a bid of approximately $500 per tree. Option 3, remove and quarantine the wood through burning. Suggestion was made to not allow the emerald ash trees to be planted in the city. A permit has been filed to allow a burning permit to remove the larva and quarantine the emerald ash borer. Don Kissinger, who is the state forester, has offered education on this matter. And it was basically the consensus of the Public Works Committee that unless all residents, everyone would be on board with something like that, it doesn't, you can't do prevention haphazard, you gotta do it 100%.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much all or nothing.
yeah, for right now, I guess the city will just remove the affected trees and burn them and do the best we can with it. That'll be the most cost efficient.
Okay, thank you, Roger. Fire district, this Panaleo, do you have anything?
I guess just that there were 14 calls in the month of May for the fire department, and we're moving forward with construction. They have already started putting the block in, and the building, the metal part of the building is to be done by August 25th.
Okay, thank you. Okay, report of city officers. Mayor. Well, things seem to be going well within the city. As Ms. Panaleo stated, the fire department is coming along with their building project, and the Spirus Clinic seems to be progressing on their building, and it's been decent weather, so that's a good thing. And I would just like to remind people to continue to be vigilant, watching for children on the city streets, and to obey the speed limits, and to please stop at the stop signs within the city and the surrounding area. I see so many people that do not stop for them. It's very dangerous. So that's about all that I have. And Police Chief Lobby has been excused. Street Superintendent Barry.
Just to clarify a few things that Bobby said about the fire station construction. They haven't started setting block yet. What they've got done is the footings are
The
poured.
footings, oh, I meant to say
And
footings,
they, I
yes.
believe today we're finishing up pouring the short walls on top of the footings, then they'll come in and pour the pad, and then it'll get to the metal building. The water and sewer has been tied in. We did get back a safe BACT sample on that project, so, Friday morning, I gave them a temporary meter for out there so they can be using water for construction, wetting stuff down in that. As far as clinic, I'm still waiting to hear when they're coming in to do the dig to tie into the water and sewer. They haven't set a date yet. They were hoping to either this week or next week. Tennis courts, they were over there today finishing up the final power wash. They're hoping to be in this week to get everything finished up. Hopefully by the end of the week or the very first part of next week, the tennis courts will be done. We'll get the nets put up and go from there with that. Talking about the Emerald Ash Borer, I was waiting for a phone call from 2 different people at the state to see if they'd let us burn it, because we already used up our one-time burning exemption. She said no, she wasn't gonna give it to me, especially she is in the same office as Don Kissinger, so she talked to Don about, is this something that we should do? And I also talked to Don after I talked to her that morning, and burning the trees with the few amount of larvae that would have been in those trees, it didn't make any sense to have us burn it. So it just basically put it in the brush pile that little bit. You're not gonna stop anything. You're never gonna stop emerald ash borer. Even if we were to go and cut down every tree here right now, they'd still come back. Treating the trees is an option. It's about 95% effective, but it's very costly too. So like Roger said, at $500 a tree, we have 50, 60 trees, you're talking a bunch of money. Granted, it might be effective, but you gotta do that every 2 years for the life of those trees. So it's not just a one-time thing, you're gonna eradicate everything in there. Emerald ash borer is constantly gonna be moving around, coming into town. So basically, when we get trees that are that far damaged along with the emerald ash borer, we'll cut them down and get them out of here. So it's one of those things that you're never gonna stop. It's just like oak wilt. It's just, unfortunately, it's one of those things. Best thing is, once the trees are out of here, you don't plant any more ash trees, so. Other than that, that's what I got.
So what do you do with them then, if you cut them down? Do you
You
make
just-
them in still into clippings, mulch clippings?
They'll go into the brush pile, yes.
Okay, and then it gets mulched up?
Yeah,
So then if you take that, does that affect where that mulch goes? I mean, does it still survive or does it die?
what'll happen is if there's any larvae in there, they'll turn into whatever butterfly or moth, whatever they are, and they'll move on, so. Yeah.
So how much are we looking at for cutting down those trees?
Whatever the cost is to send the guys out to cut them down.
We're
How
not
many was it
doing
that
that,
Brian had
guy.
told us?
We're not hiring anybody to come in to cut them down, that's just something the guys do.
And there, right now, there's just a couple.
There were only 4 of them.
4 of them, I was gonna
Yeah.
say there was either 2 or 3 or 4 of
There were
them.
only 4 of them.
Fortunately, there's smaller ones too. But, yeah.
So are you guys gonna get on that right away then?
It's already done,
Okay,
it's already done.
thank you.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Berry. Okay, moving on to new and unfinished business. Item number 1. Approved purchase of a new computer for the police department.
I'll make a motion to purchase a new computer for the police department. We went over that with in the finance meeting prior to this. I'll second it.
Any discussion? No. Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Panaleo,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Item number 2, approve waiver of park fee, Burt Morris Park for the ADRC senior luncheon.
I'll make a motion to waive the park fee for that luncheon.
I'll second that.
Okay, any discussion? None? Janet, take the vote, please.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty,
Yes.
Panaleo.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Okay, item number 3, authorized issuance of operator licenses.
I'll make a motion to issue the operator license.
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion?
Looks like there's only one, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty,
Yes.
Panaleo,
Yes.
Goodhue.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Motion passed. Item number 4, approve payment of the bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion? Janet, take the vote, please.
Plum,
Yes.
Marty,
Yes.
Panaleo,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Thank you, Janet. Motion passed. I guess we have nothing else to discuss.
Motion to adjourn?
I'll second that.
Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Marty,
Yes.
Panaleo,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Plum.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Janet.